Yo guys, what's going on? It's Mossy HD7 here and welcome back to the Badger Stitch Switch. This is episode 16 and we are taking on FUT Champs. I lost my first two games, I think, of FUT Champs it was. So I'm just going to show you all the wins and you can see at the end how many wins I got. So we start off here with this game. Messi equalises for me and then this guy decided to quit. So I did not get the win for that, which was really frustrating. But we move on to the next game. Messi gets a nice finesse shot into the far post here to make the game 1-0. And then De Bruyne gets absolutely cropped, but Messi takes the ball and fires it into the top corner to make it 2-0 with his weak foot. Following on from that, he then gets a corner and Haaland absolutely heads it at Courtois, and Courtois falls over himself and knocks the ball into his own net. So that is 2-1, but Messi makes it 3-1 shortly after that, in which we get a very lucky corner here. For Maigan should have caught that, but he didn't. So we get another corner from the other side, and Varane buries it to make it 4-1. And then my opponent had seen enough and decided to quit. So that is our first win. We are on 6 points, and we're moving on to the next game. We come up against this lovely team with Donnarumma, Martinez, Osimhen, and we start off with him giving me a goal. Donnarumma putting it into his own net. He quit. This guy, what a lovely man for giving me a free win. Lots of people don't do that. They just put the ball out of play and quit, or like that guy before that you saw at 1-1, he quit. But that does give me my second win of FUT Champs, and then I went on a bit of a winning spree. I think I won 6 in a row, so you are going to see those games now. So we'll play it through to Messi with a little dink. This game was a super hard game. I think it was only 1-0 in the end, and it was a lovely goal from Messi to get us that win. And you can see here in a minute that we do end up getting all 4 points from that game, and we are up to 15 for the weekend. Moving on to the next game, he has Trapp, Upamecano, Maddison, Fati and Kane. And that Kane is scary because he has the power shot. He can literally score from anywhere. But we start off with a goal from De Bruyne in the 9th minute, who powers it into the back of the net. And then we start off with a Messi cross, who gives it to Doku, who absolutely smashes it into the back of the net to make it 2-0, and that was a fantastic goal. I thought I put it over, but the green time made sure it went in. So that was 2-0, and then he decided that he didn't want to stay in the game anymore, so that was another rage quit. Now, came up against this team with this guy with Laurent Blanc, who every single person had in the weekend league. Lots of games that I lost were against people that had Laurent Blanc in the team. He was just so good, so hard to attack against. He just kept cutting everything out. So yeah, moving into this game, we cut out his attack early on. Alvarez, can he play through Messi? He can play through Messi, who is running down, who can find De Bruyne, and De Bruyne's going to absolutely smash it into the far post to make it 1-0 in the 3rd minute in this game. Following on from this, we get another goal. De Bruyne cannons it, but Blanc saves it. Alvarez running down the wing. A little bit of fortune on this one. He passes it straight to Doku, and Doku puts it in the back of the net. But then he runs down the wing and gives it to my player, and then I give it to his player, who then gets a cheeky goal there with Messi over my goalkeeper. But that was all my work to give him the goal. But then he gives me the ball, and De Bruyne is not going to make any mistakes with that one. He puts it into the back of the net. And then De Bruyne finds Alvarez, who cannons it in, and that is 4-1 now in the 75th minute. Surely we're not going to lose this game. And we do end up getting a 5th goal. Running with Messi, we just outside the foot it into the back of the net, and that's when my opponent decided he had had enough. He was 5-1 down, he quits the game, and he gives us another win on the scoreboard for FUT Champs. So we are up to 23 points for the weekend, and we come up against another team with Courtois. This guy was super annoying. Every time I scored, he'd just run from kickoff and score. Saliba gets the goal here, and then literally straight from kickoff, this guy, he was just R1 dribbling, and none of my players could do anything. He was just, running through, bouncing the ball, and for some reason my players could not touch him, so he gets a goal here to make it 1-1. And then I score another corner in the 15th minute. Varane, great goal. And then what's this guy going to do? He's going to run with Rodrigo, kicking the ball up which makes my players just move out the way. Varane wasn't doing anything, and he makes it 2-2. And then I decided that I'd had enough. Pass it to Messi, who makes it 3-2, and I thought he was going to run from kickoff again, but luckily I cut this one out. Messi passed it to Alvarez, who puts it into the back of net, who makes it 4-2, and I thought that was surely game over. But just before half time, he dinks Courtois. I don't know what Courtois was doing there. And then shortly after, I gave away a stupid penalty by fouling Rodrigo. And you can see Morientes is not going to miss this penalty. He's going to make it 4-4 just before half time and fires it right down the middle. So this guy only scored from kickoff, or he only scored penalties. But we do in the second half get a goal with De Bruyne here, and then this here apparently is a penalty even though I won the ball. You can see that I won the ball because it went to Mendy, but the ref gave it as a penalty, so we're just going to have to deal with that. I was thinking he was going to go down the middle again, so Courtois is going to stay where he is, but he fires it into the top right corner of the goal to make it 5-5. Into extra time now, Doku plays it across to Alvarez, who puts it into the back of the net, and that was it for extra time. 6-5 overall, and we're up to 27 points for the weekend. Up against this lovely man now with Onana in goal, and you can see why he's a lovely man, because he takes the ball from the halfway line, passes it all the way back to his keeper, and I was thinking he wasn't going to put it in his net because he kept tricking me. He was kicking it away. He tried to put it out of play. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be one of those guys that's not going to give me the free win. He's just going to mess around with it. But then in the end, I think he had enough playing around and runs into the back of his net with Onana and gives me the free win. So that is up to 31 points for the weekend, and we come up against this team with Alex Morgan up front, who is scary with her finesse shots. But Doku makes it 1-0 early on, and then Doku is going to make it 2-0 again in the 30th minute, and my opponent decides to pause and quit, and we are up to 35 points for the weekend. I think this is when I started to lose a couple games. I think I won 6 in a row, so I started getting put up against better players, and in this game we do go 1-0 down to a beautiful goal from my opponent. But shortly before half time, Messi gets an equaliser to make it 1-1, and then in the second half, Messi, little bit of fortune, Donnarumma saves his shot and De Bruyne fires in the rebound, but then he ball rolls my keeper to make it 2-2, and that was a draw so far. But we pass it through to Alvarez now, who makes it 3-2, and then shortly after me scoring to take the lead, he will run up the pitch with Kesa, pass it to Kudus, who is going to dance around my defence and slot it into the back of the net. And then I decided that I was going to do a little kick-off glitch of my own. It's 3-3 in the 89th minute. De Bruyne's running through, lovely little pass from Alvarez. De Bruyne round the keeper, slots it into the back of the net, and that was that game, done and dusted. 4-3 against this guy who was really good at the game, but De Bruyne seals the win for me. Saliba cuts out that dangerous attack, and we get another win of FUT Champions, which is going to take me up to 41 points for the weekend. So yes, I lost a couple of games there. Now up against this game, he's got Pickford in goal, Saliba, he's got a lone Nakata, and I was thinking that because he has a loan, he wasn't going to quit the game, but you will quickly see that he kicks it back to his keeper, puts it in his own net, and gives me the free win, I'm pretty sure. So we start off with kickoff. De Bruyne, I'm running through. I could tell, I thought he was going to give me the free win because he wasn't playing, he wasn't moving. So I tried to take advantage of this. Messi is going to pass it to De Bruyne, and then he actually does a lovely tackle with Saliba, and then passes it back to Pickford, who puts it into the back of the net and gives me the 1-0 win. So I had 3 people quit against me, which helped me get to how many wins I got. So I was quite lucky, but that takes us up to 47 wins, and I only need 1 more to get to the rank that I want to be at. So moving on to, I think this is the last game now. We have Griezmann, Salah, Park, Ji-sung, and we start off in the 75th minute. It was a super close game. Messi gets a goal to make it 1-0, and that is that game, done and dusted. It was the final game. I had 1 game spare after this. Takes me up to 52 points, which is 11 wins for the weekend, 9 losses. I went and quit my last game to give someone a free win because I am nice. And you can see the finals is completed. So these are the rewards that we're going to get. 1 of 4 84 plus. We get 3 of them. We get an 85 plus times 2, a rare players pack, an ultimate pack, champs qualification, 1350 XP, not that that matters, and we get 30k coins. And I can tell you now that all of this stress playing games was not worth it at all. So we'll start off with the player picks. We select the middle one as always, and we get a Maggle from Bayern Munich. Good fodder, but never going to use her. And the next one, we end up getting another woman, which is Rord, an 86 rated, and then in the final one, we end up getting an 87 rated bronze. So those player picks were not the best. We get 2 87s and an 86, so good fodder to put into some SBCs. In the first pack, the 50k pack, we end up getting a centre back from Senegal. It is Koulibaly. Again, not very good. We also get a Bobby Firmino in there. The next pack we open is going to be the 85 plus times 2. We get a French centre forward. I was thinking it's going to be Benzema, but it wasn't to be. It was Nkunku, which I listed straight away to get him out of the club. Nobody wants a Chelsea player in their club. And then we keep Froms to put her into some SBCs. Final pack, we go for an ultimate pack. And again, you can see we got absolutely no one good. So EA has shafted me. I got an 83 rated in an ultimate pack. But guys, that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, please comment, and make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on. And I will see you in the week. Peace.